What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you have been following my channel for, I don't know, the past 6 months or so, then you probably remember I flew down to Florida and drove a truck home. Well, that truck has been getting worked on for the past month or so, probably. I'm not exactly sure how long they were working on it, but they had it for a few months because we had no use for it. So we sent it to this place called Reed Systems that does a whole bunch of plow frame installs and sander installs and liquid, and they do pretty much anything you need them to. So we sent the truck there while we had no use for it, and when they got to it, but it is done. So today we have a snowplow truck reveal. So this is our 2021 Chevy 5500. This is a Silverado, but barely. So this has a Duramax diesel paired with an Allison automatic transmission. We have a 9-foot Everest wing plow on here, along with an Everest plow hitch, front and wing obviously. And right now we have a 10-foot Tanko front plow. This truck will be getting changed up slightly when the driver comes in to go through his route and learn his route. We're gonna pull the wing off of it. We're gonna leave this plow on for now, and we're gonna see how he feels with it. If he wants, we'll put the wing back on and put a 9-foot front plow on here. The 10-foot, it works, but you don't really need it. With a 9-foot, we find that you're not leaving a gap here when you snowplow. So sometimes with a smaller plow and your wing, you'll leave a little strip here, especially when you have your front plow completely angled. But we found that with this setup and a 9-foot front plow plus your wing, it works out perfect. So there's really no reason to have a 10-foot plow on here. So that's what will happen once he comes in. He learns, he gets comfortable with the truck and whatnot. So we will see in the future what this truck looks like. But coming around the side here, we have our hydraulic tank mounted right under the bed here. In that little silver box there, you have your valve body for all your hydraulics. So it is a pretty clean setup. Everything works out pretty much ideal. We have a couple slight issues with the kinking of the wires here. They're the hoses, I'm sorry. So we're gonna change this setup here somehow, maybe put a 90 on here somewhere, just to get all this kinking out, because you obviously don't want all this with pressure and then in the middle of a storm if something blows. That is just a pain. So if you can avoid it, you might as well. Moving to the back, we have a Salt Dog salt spreader on here. You guys might have seen a couple videos ago, I went and purchased this salter, and now you know what it's for. So we have been going through this and pretty much fixing up everything on it. We've changed the oil, greased the bearings, stuff like that. Basically all maintenance that you have to do on any salt spreader. Currently, Rodrigo is working on the wiring. Yesterday, when we were going through our shop and doing some cleanup back there, Rodrigo was working on this, getting this light bar hung, and you can tell the wiring is not 100% yet. So this is still a little bit of a work in progress. Like, one of the lights is hanging out, but they all work right now. I'll turn them on in a second to show you guys. So coming around to this side, you have pretty much nothing here. You have a toolbox, so it is just a nice clean setup. There will be getting liquid tanks mounted on this sander. So the same company that did the install of the plow hitch and putting all the hydraulics on here, Reed Systems out of Ellenville, New York, they are going to be doing the liquid for us as well. So we'll drive this truck up there, drop it off to them, and they will mount their tanks, set it all up, and I'm sure it'll only be a couple days. We'll have this truck back and we'll be good to go. I will definitely show you guys a video of that once we have all of our liquid tanks on here. I believe they have the wiring down there for the liquid already. Yep, so they're pretty much set up. They just need the truck and have to throw the tanks on here. But let's hop inside here. I'll show you what we got going on in the cab. So this truck has about 6,000 miles on it. Let me turn it on real quick and see what it is. 6,148 miles. So it is basically a brand new truck. But over here we have a certified power solutions controller. This is for your front plow, this is for your wing plow, and then you have it's also a certified power solutions easy spread controller. These two work your salt spreader, and then this one will work the liquid that gets put on in the future. So it is nice having all of this in one controller. In some of our other trucks, the liquid is its own controller and your salt spreader is its own controller, but having it all as one is very nice. And also this fits right in your cup holder, so it is a very neat setup. I like it a lot. It basically cleans up this whole area rather than having a couple different controllers, and being that it's all the same brand, it looks really nice together. So down here you have your pump switch. Probably hear it kick on. So come around here, you got a power toggle right here. You got to wait for this light to flash a couple times. Now you're good to go. I'll show you the front plow. We'll go up and down with it real quick. Left and right. And then the wing plow. One other issue we're having with it is the flow is just too fast. So I'm gonna go nice and easy down. It shakes the whole truck. It's kind of hard to go easy. You got to really just feather this nice and easy to get it to go down. But when you come up, you have the same issue. Here, I'll let it come up fast to show you guys. So it comes up pretty quick, and it will scare you if you're not used to it. So you got to really be easy on this and try and keep it coming up. It's really hard. You got to try and keep it coming up slow, but that is something we're going to work on. I'll show you guys that once I'm done in here. So this is your salt spreader controller. Basically turn it on and off right there. You have this pause light, so you flip it that way and it gets rid of the pause. If you want to pause it, put it there. So it's pretty nice. Here, watch, we'll pause it, we'll turn these up, put it to 2, and then if you see the chain there, when I hit on pause, it turns on. So that is your salt spreader control running. You have your chain going and you have your spinner going. So it all works very nice. Let me plug this light in. So we have all of our lights hooked up to a trailer plug. So it's very simple, but plug that in and you got 2 salt spreader lights. These lights are to show the ground, so at night you can see how your salt is spreading. Make sure you're getting your whole road or the lane that you want to get. And then you have this light bar, which is just runners, strobes, brake lights. So pretty simple. Let me unplug all this. Turn this off real quick. Put the wing down, actually. Turn that off. Turn the pump off. truck off. So we just have to clean up all the wiring on these lights. Rodrigo's got some new lenses here, it looks like. So while we were cleaning up the shop yesterday, he was going through and getting all this stuff mounted and working on all the lights and whatnot. So obviously we still have a little bit left to do, but for this wing, I believe my dad's tractor has it, so we'll run out there and show you. But basically there's an inline valve, like a pressure control, that you can, it has like a knob on it and you could spin it to adjust how much pressure is going to your wing pistons. So that is something that I think we're gonna throw on here to slow down the wing a little bit. But let's run outside real quick and see, where's his tractor? I'm gonna remove it, here we go. So I believe his tractor has it on here. Does not, does it? No. Oh yeah, it does, right here. So if you see this, you just spin this and that controls the pressure coming to your wing. So we had a similar issue with this, so we added one of those and it works great. So that truck will be getting it as well, because with that system that we have for the hydraulics, they have to control it with a computer. It's all electronic now. So Reed Systems will lower the pressure all the way, which they already did, and that is where we're at. So this one will get one right in there somewhere, and hopefully it fixes our issue. But I think that is going to wrap it up for this one. If you guys have any questions or comments about this truck, definitely leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.